All right. Test, test,
Test.
test, test. In past episodes, well, tonight I'll start off. I wanted to discuss, I think, what I would like to call counter cancel culture. I have noticed, okay, so we're all familiar with cancel culture. It's almost become a bad word, like cancel culture. Can't say that, you'll get canceled. It's like almost it alludes to being wrongly pursued for something that is not that big of a deal, right? In some circles, I think cancel culture gets a certain type of there's an aura around it. So, for example, I have in the past stated what a big fan of Kanye West that I have been throughout his time in the spotlight and throughout my life. I have stated I think he's the greatest artist of like my generation for sure. And so Kanye, we've discussed on past episodes, do not condone anything that the guy has done or said here recently. He's gone pretty fucking over the line. However, it seems like there are, with counter cancel culture, people almost seem to run to the defense of people who have done something wrong or been canceled or whatever. So with Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign's new collaboration album called Vultures that just dropped and is fucking killing it everywhere. It's number one in all these different streaming platforms and the numbers are insane. And by all intent and purposes, it's a fucking masterpiece. It's brilliant. And I've probably listened to it 10 times in the last week. I fucking love it. I can't help but feel a little bit of a sense of guilt. Am I going to Kanye's show here? Am I purchasing things from him? No. I stream on Apple Music. The monthly fee pays for everything I listen to. However, I am contributing to his streaming numbers, and I am contributing to his wealth. But God damn it, the music is very fucking good. It's incredible. It's up there for me of things he's ever done. And it's just really good. So I can't help but feel a little guilt of like, should I be doing this? And then it brings up the question, can we separate the art from the artist, right? My thinking with this is, I would argue that we as a society have decided, yes, we can. Because although he was never convicted of his crimes, certainly a lot of smoke around Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is highly regarded as one of, if not the greatest musical artist of all time. His music is widely celebrated, and he's done about the worst shit I could ever possibly imagine. If that's true. Allegedly. Okay. So I had a long discussion with Robin the other night about, Kanye and, I'm making excuses in my head to kind of go. But at the end of the day, the question that I ask to you guys is, can you make the separation between the art and the artist? And if so, what is that line? Like, what's too much? Like, what for you is something that you say, if this person did that, I just don't think I could bring myself to enjoy the music anymore, but what if that music's really dear to you? With Kanye, said some horrible shit, right? Don't condone it, think it's trash. Kanye West, to my knowledge, has never personally hurt anyone. And that's kind of where I'm drawing my line. He's mentally unwell. It's been documented. He's unstable. That's not an excuse. I'm just saying, I don't know of Kanye West actually harming anyone, regardless of how harmful his words may be at times. So that's kind of something where I go, well, I'm making it okay in my head to support this new Kanye album. That and it's fucking amazing. But so what's the line? Do you guys have examples? Is there an artist that you really love that did some horrible shit and you're like, man, it ruined it for me? Or is it a place and time? You can call back to it. So Brian, I'll let you have the floor with this one. Do you have any examples? Do you have any light to shed on this scenario?
Brian, while you do that, how do you spell Spacey again?
Shit, I meant to make that joke. I had it in my head and I fucking forgot. I was like, with me it's Kanye. Dean loves Kevin Spacey, who defends him in the end. Damn it. Yep, that's right. Shit. Beat me there.
Yeah, allegations are, I certainly don't love the Michael Jackson allegations, and if it ever
Be weird if you did.
Yeah, if it would come out, if it would come to light that he actually did some of those horrible things, I would
Don't
definitely
watch Finding Neverland because it really
yeah,
is a blow.
I'm really not interested to see that. No,
It is a blow.
I really do love Michael Jackson's movie, but if that stuff really did happen, no. And I have a similar line as you, Nick. If one has physically harmed someone, especially if you physically harm women or children, or that's to me that's some of the lowest of the low of any human being. Then no, I don't care how much of a fan I was of that artist previously. Definitely draw the line there. I don't like any artists promoting any type of hate toward anyone. So I certainly, for Kanye West, I mean, the anti-Semitism is bad, and I understand there might be lyrics on this album as well that are anti-Semitic.
Mr. Mackey from South Park. Anti-Semitism is bad, okay?
Yeah. So,
if you're gonna hit girls, it's bad, okay?
I mean, there's plenty of songs out there that are questionable, that are have anger and hate toward
Touch a kid's baby.
Different groups and law enforcement and different things. I don't know. So, but definitely, like I said, the harming of others, a line. Is there a specific example I could think of? No, I can't think of an artist that I believe was convicted that I could think of.
Right.
That I was a fan of.
What if? Okay, let me give you an example. This is worse. This is just whatever. Let's say for you, example. I'm looking at this Kiss poster that you gave me. What if you found out that Paul Stanley did something terrible along the lines of a Michael Jackson or something? Would you be able to be like, I gotta throw away my that roots to my childhood, like my love for Kiss. I gotta let it go. Would it be like that, or would you be like? You know what I mean? Like, it's tricky. They gave you a lot, and it's not saying you condone what they did, but are you just able to be like, I'm not listening to their songs ever again? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know that I could. I would not have the same enjoyment. Would
certainly
I still
Christine 16 would be harder to listen to than it already is.
That's already bad. When I had a daughter that turned 16, I was like, you guys are fucking slime balls. So I listened to that song in a different light. But anyway, would I ever be listening to Kiss songs? I probably
it's probably written the way you think.
Yeah, I would still be. Maybe I would listen to Kiss, but it would not be the same level of enjoyment, and it would probably fade fairly quickly, and I just. I would respect the fact that they did foster friendships, but it really would be a shame, and I couldn't enjoy it at the same level. No, definitely not. And anything new, forget it. The Kiss avatars, and if all that would happen, then no. Future stuff, nope, not interested.
Oh, if the Kiss avatar diddles a kid, I'm gonna be pissed.
Right. Don't see the.
Is it a real kid or an avatar kid?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Maybe don't depict diddling children, regardless of if they're AI.
All right.
That's a pro tip for you. Maybe don't do that.
Gentlemen, with all intents and purposes, John Wilkes Booth was a pretty goddamn good actor.
Mm.
Okay. Second of all, Brian, what is one of your favorite Christmas songs? Nick, Brian, did better. Somebody answered that damn question.
White
Something
Christmas.
by Michael Bublé.
White Christmas. Sure. Oh, sung by who? Bing Crosby. Mm-hmm. Who wasn't it his kids who wrote books about him severely beating them on a regular basis while he was drunk?
I don't know. Did that happen?
That's a thing. I'm not asking.
Allegedly.
Because they were there. I mean, was he convicted by a court of law? No. But has his kids accused him of abuse? If you look back at the majority of fame and fortune, what it's done to people, and what's TV, music, movie artists, especially going back to way back 40s, 50s, they done some weird, fucked up shit. that none of us we only know about all of this. We only know that Louis C.K. pulled his dick out in front of two girls because of the internet and all that, and because of culture today.
Right,
Again,
yeah.
I'm not defending that what he did. I'm just stating the fact that my point is that
We know so much more now.
yeah, the celebrities have been doing fucked up shit since celebrity was a thing, starting with John Rose Booth. So your Brian, and no offense, but your idea is you want to have your head in the sand so you can enjoy what you enjoy. Because if you found out in reality of what some of these people did, maybe a bit one time or a constant thing, you run out of a good chunk of entertainment.
Yeah.
So Nick, I think you're right on the aspect of that. Sometimes you have to disassociate. You have to take and separate the artist from the art.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, allegedly whatever he did, do I think he did it? Probably. But do I fucking love Billie Jean and I will turn it up every time? Absolutely.
Is Thriller potentially the greatest album ever made? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It just fucking is.
Is it still amazing to turn on ESPN Classic? I know that's not a thing anymore, but old clips and watch O.J. Simpson run the hell out of on the field? It's terrific.
Right.
A lot of those shitty people did really shitty things, but for a moment in their life, they did great things. And sometimes you just got to choose to look at the great things. Acknowledge. Don't go and go, oh, he's fine. Whatever he did is fine because of how great this music or how great this movie is. No. Acknowledge the piece of shit that the real life actor is, but also acknowledge
goddamn
entertainment goddamn movie. That's a hell of a song.
Yeah.
This is all just one big long lap to try to bring us back to making it okay for him to like Kevin Spacey.
No,
I really would like
applaud him. He's doing a lot of footwork. I like it.
Yeah, that's good. No, you're right. There's plenty of artists out there if you really dig into it. And even athletes. It's like, Elvis married a teenager. Right. It's like, Even my favorite, one of my favorite athletes of all time, Larry Bird. I believe he had a daughter. He sort of, but he had a daughter. He sort of abandoned her, I believe, and it's just there's a lot of weirdness with different things. I'm like,
I'm gonna be your dad. You want me to be fucking great?
Yeah, I don't really want to
look into Michael Jordan on why he retired the first time. I'm not going to say, but do that research. There's a story, and it's not good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and there are varying degrees. I think that's what it is, and that's what it kind of comes back to me is like, the line for you, right? Because there are certainly like any band that I love, like I love Pearl Jam, they're my favorite band. If I found out Eddie Vedder was like molesting children and had been, and it was confirmed, I would be like, everything that you made that I love so dearly has been shattered forever. Like I just, you know what I mean? Like that's an over the line, example, but. It's like, okay, well, did you,
You got to separate.
I don't know. Did you treat somebody like shit at one point? You know what I mean? I don't know. But, I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's a tricky situation. There's no easy answer to that, but definitely interesting.
Humans are flawed, and I guess you're right. If you look at the flaws, then they're going to find a lot of flaws in most people. Yeah, I guess as long as you don't excuse the human flaws because of their art.
Know what they did.
Right. Gen X Brian here. Millennial Dean. Millennial Nick. If you like our stuff, give us a like and subscribe. And we may just send you a Polaroid of Millennial Nick's feet.
Intro 179 for 5, 4, 3.
Well, hello out there, and welcome to Convincing Idiots. This is episode 179. This week, we are discussing all the typical topics, I should say, as well as we are discussing the NBA All-Star Weekend and All-Star Games in general. Also, Beyonce is going country. We're going to talk about that. And for our Idiot Inquiry of the Week, we are going to be discussing some... Nah, fuck it. I fucked up.
I'm proud that you went that long after the first one.
Yeah, I recovered. I stumbled.
Look at him. Look at him keep going like a champ.
I did the speed wobble, and then I got control again, and then I was like,
yeah.
shit. Yep.
It's over, Johnny.